Now the helmet coming onto the field, Gurukesh Moti. Provide
but got it, I'm incomparable. That's why they staring though. Turn up the stereo, check it out, check it out, check it out. You ain't seen nothing like this. Nobody do it like this.
Nur Hassan not taking that run. Already offering protection to his partner, Ibadat. Doesn't want to expose him very early in the over. Cracked away. Flies all the way for 6. A rare sight in this innings from Bangladesh.
He refused a single ball before. Nurul Hassan. But what a way to bring up 150 for Bangladesh. Very good execution of a hook shot.
Well, he's raced at 34 from 30, Nurul Hassan. His approach much more positive from what we've seen from him in this series. So Weston is looking to protect the boundaries. Beautifully played. And that's another boundary, this time a 4. With a straight bat. He was ready for it. And this is turning out to be a very good innings from Nurul Hassan.
Yeah, again searching for that Yorker length delivery. So seems to be a bit of a slower ball as well. But well played by Nurul Hassan.
Confirmation that that last delivery was just 108 kilometers per hour. So Kima Roach just showing his variations a bit. Single taken off the 5th ball. That leaves 1 delivery for Ibadat to face.
ইউটিউব চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে পাশে থাকা বেল আইকনটি ক্লিক করে পাশে থাকবেন পরবর্তী ভিডিও পাওয়ার জন্য। যাওয়ার আগে যেটা বললেন একটা লাইক করে যাবেন।
As expected, a more attacking field. 3 slips in a gully. There is a short leg, and Ima Roach will search for this wicket. Not to be. End of the over. 159 for 7.
I'm on the next level, yeah, I know you heard about it. You know I'm about it, and don't you ever doubt it. I'm incomparable, that's why they staring, though. Turn on the stereo, check it out, check it out, check it out. You ain't seen nothing like this, nobody do it like this.
Mehdi Hassan wouldn't like to see images of his effort with the bat. Just moving to leg side and then eventually nicking one. Not the ideal way to play short bowling. As mentioned, that floor technique of getting square and moving to the leg side. So against getting behind the ball with a side-on position.
You might just be surprised that he didn't go back onto his stumps. But all credit to Alzari Joseph. He's been really aggressive.
লাইক করে দেবেন
He's worked hard for those 3 wickets, 36 runs, in just 12 overs he's bowled.
সাবস্ক্রাইব করে পাশে থাকার
And
জন্য
if we know him as well as we do, he will keep going. He will keep searching.
Another 3 for Alzari Joseph. Can he break the shackle of these 3-fers and get another wicket? Now 12 wickets so far. Again, some aggression from Alzari Joseph.
Well-directed delivery.
Safely. Alzari wouldn't mind this. Flirting with danger. Nurul Hassan.
He didn't quite get all of it. Nurul Hassan came off from the upper portion of his bat. Luckily, it landed safely.
Well, the trap is set. The 2 deep fielders, square leg. There's a short leg. And he gets it in that long on region. Not the nicest of strokes.
Yeah, I don't think it was meant to go in that direction. That's sufficient on it to get 4 more.
But so far, Alzari Joseph, he's opted for his short upper length deliveries. Just have a funny feeling he's just setting up that full, fast, straight delivery.
লাইক করে দেবেন লাইক করে পাশে
Went short again. There is a fielder who does a good job. Jaden Seals.
পরবর্তী ভিডিও পাওয়ার জন্য একটা লাইক করে দেবেন
But I just like the movement and improvisation from Nurul Hassan. Gave himself some width by backing away just to use that offside that is pretty vacant. A heavy leg side field set.
Yeah, field set for a short ball. What will it be now? Length. Didn't take the run off the fifth ball, so not trusting his partner for one ball now. Nurul Hassan. No, you expected Craig Bradford will bring the field in and prevent that easy single. Prevent Nurul Hassan starting the next over on strike. Slapped over that mid-on position into the boundary line. He inches closer to another half century in Test match cricket. 169 for 7.
I'm on the next level, yeah, I know you heard about it. You know I'm about it, and don't you ever doubt it. I'm incomparable, that's why they stare and go. Turn on the stereo, check it out, check it out, check it out. You ain't seen nothing like this, nobody do it like this.
49 from 38 to Nurul Hassan. He's resisted. Time for Jaden Seals replacing Kemar Roach, and for the first time they will have theoretically 6 deliveries at this man, Ibadat.
One, 35 deliveries. He's quite capable with the pass as well.
Bangladesh trail by just 5 runs, so you'd think West Indies will have to bat again. Should be out here. Good diving catch. Raymond Reefer, the fielder, Jaden Seals, the bowler, and it's another one for the West Indies.
Yeah, change of bowler brings a result. Not sure what shot Abdul Hussein tried, but a good diving catch from Reefer. Seals picks up his second. Abdul Hussein goes without scoring. Bangladesh 169 for 8.
Bottom of the 7th, 3 on and 2 out. Back to the wall. Celebration. Stay growing at the high 5.
লাইক করে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন, পাশে থাকা করে ভিডিও খাওয়ার জন্য।
New batsman, Shoreful Islam. Did an attacking innings first time up in this test match. Of course, a graduate from the under-19 Bangladesh team. Aggression, good direction from Jaden Seals, went short straight away. And a very good response from Raymond Reefer. He's been very deep all test match. Much closer today and reaping rewards for his team. Right-handed Shariful Islam. Continues with that length of attack. 2 wickets quite quickly once we resume the play today on day 4. Just a reminder of how this innings went. Najmul Hussain Shantu with 42. Nurul Hassan 1 away from a half century, which would represent a second half century for him in this series. Way too short from Jaden Seals. Just look at the umpire to see if it's wide. Yes, it is wided. And goes away to the boundary as well. Alongside me, Ata Ali Khan, persisting with this short length just to intimidate the batsman. Scores level. But have a look at the reaction from the non-striker Nurul Hassan on that particular delivery. Desperate to get out to the striker's end. Jaden Fields, full and straight is reviewed immediately. You think? Nah, but listen. Straight on. I ain't had no back when he had foot. I ain't had no water. Thanks, Joel. Review at LBW.
like করে দেবেন
TV umpire to director. We have a player's review for LBW. Original decision given is out. Front foot check. Fair delivery established. Can we move on to front on, please? Yeah. What even don't you do? Come on, Cheerful, man. Come on, Cheerful. Oh, no. Not seeing the feet of the batsman, not seeing the ball as it makes contact. Can you give me outrage, please? Yeah. Outrage is coming out. It's a flat line as the ball goes past the bat. Gap between bat and ball. Can I move on to ball tracking when ready? It's pitching in line, impacts in line, and wickets hidden. I'm going to go back to Joel on the field. Joel, I'm going to ask you to stay with your original out decision. You're on screen now, make your decision remains upheld. Another wicket for Jaden Seals in this over. 2 wickets for him. And Bangladesh lose in 9. Shariful Islam goes without scoring 174 for 9.
I'm on the next level, yeah, I know you heard about it. You know I'm about it, and don't you ever doubt it. I'm incomparable, that's why they staring though. Turn up the stereo, check it out, check it out, check it out.
পরবর্তী ভিডিও পাওয়ার জন্য
He made a very valuable and a useful 47 of 98 deliveries in that particular innings. And he's made some useful contribution. We've seen him picking up his third test match 50. In the year 2022, he made 41 and 36 in the same test match, once again against New Zealand. In New Zealand, that was in Christchurch. Confidently played. 185 for 9.
I'm on the next level, yeah, I know you heard about it. You know I'm about it, and don't you ever doubt it. I'm incomparable, that's why they staring, though. Turn up the stereo, check it out, check it out, check it out. You ain't seen nothing like this, nobody do it like this.
11 runs ahead, Bangladesh. Jaden Seals with figures of 3 for 20 will continue. Has 9 wickets in the series, Jaden Seals. No slip. No one in that region, every one spread far and wide for Nur Hassan. He's the second leading run scorer for Bangladesh in the series. Just 7 runs behind Shakib Al Hassan. Of course, Talmiers leads the way. Hold a no ball. Pitched outside the cut strip. It must be quite frustrating for Nurul Hassan to see other batters not contributing with the bat. He's played a fine role with the bat. He's just passing a strong message across. He's more than capable of handling the pressure. Even though the wickets have fallen from the other end, he's kept his cool. 64 in the first match in the second innings. And now unbeaten on 60 of just 46 deliveries with 6 boundaries and 2 sixes also. Doesn't take a single. The leading wicket takers in this series, Azari Joseph with 12. He's taken a 3-wicket haul in every innings. That's 4 3-wicket hauls for him. Tima Roach with 10. Khalid Ahmed with 10 as well. And he's also been pretty decent behind the stumps. 8 dismissals in the series for Nurul Hassan. Has been under the shadow of Mushfiqur Rahim for a very, very long time. But certainly, he's made an impression here on the store in this test series. He's a fighter. Still coming in. 2 more deliveries left in this over. So he'll be eyeing to get on to the non-striker's end. Another short one going through to the wicketkeeper, so 1 delivery to get on the other end. seamers have dominated this series. Alzari Joseph, this man on screen, has 9 3-wicket hauls in Test match cricket, yet to get the 4-wicket haul. Final delivery of the over. Chance for another non-strikers end. Gone. Direct hit. Umpire calls for the review, but he knows it's out. John Campbell, the fielder, and they're running off the field because they know it too.
Good bowlers then. Can you give me your best side on shot, please?
Yeah. No. I know how bad man is.
Thank you. Ready to make my decision to the big screen. My decision is out. I repeat, out.
Confirmation that it is in fact out. Khalid Ahmed trying to get to the other end. Excellent bit of fielding from John Campbell at some time, and a direct hit. And you can see the elation from him and his teammates. Means that the West Indies will need 13 runs to claim victory in the second test. Kemar Roach once again being congratulated for his performance in the second innings, getting to that landmark and going past it. But overall, West Indies will be very pleased with all of their efforts. Alzari Joseph showed good aggression, good pace, good hostility. Waited quite a long time for some action, but when we started, we got some action, didn't we? Bangladesh, their second innings, 2 starts, no one really making that significant score. You understand? Top scored unbeaten on 60. They got to 186. The bowlers for the West Indies, 3-wicket hauls. Kemar Roach, 3 for 54. Another 3 for Alzari Joseph. That's 4 consecutive 3-wicket hauls for him. And Jaden Seals picked up 3 as well. And after 3 innings, this is where we are at. West Indies, they need 13 runs to win the second test and to clean sweep this series 2-0. We'll take a short break, and on the other side we'll have the West Indian run chase.
Get 25% off copy of pastry 7 days a week with Compare the Market. This is the motorway way to sell your car. The sell your car from home way. The car dealer's bid to give you the best price way. So you could get up to £1,000 more way. So your car gets picked up from home for free way. This is the way to sell your car. This is the motorway. Jimmy's parents just bought him a brand new bike, but unknowingly to them, Jimmy was about to experience a considerable growth spurt. This is what would happen if Jimmy's parents had used Bike Club, subscription kids bikes that you exchange as they grow. But they didn't sign up, so Jimmy is unfortunately stuck with a bike that is way too small for him. Subscribe at bikeclub.com today and never buy a kid's bike again.
Get up and go.
Some drivers are part of something special. They're road trip ready because they're covered by the UK's #1 one breakdown service with unlimited call-outs and more expert patrols across the country to get them back on the road before they know it. They are members of the AA. Be with the best from £6 a month at theaa.com. The AA. Join today.
Enjoy a freshly prepared 99p mayo chicken, part of the McDonald's Saver menu.
West Indies continue their dominance in this test series and this test match here at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground. Just completed the innings, the second innings of Bangladesh. Bowled them out for 186. Nur Hassan ended unbeaten on 60 at the end of 50 deliveries. Let's have a look at the wicket. Picked up the full landmark wicket, 250 up before him, the wicket of Tamim Iqbal. A soft dismissal you've had to say from opening batsman Mohammad Hassan Joy was next to go in similar fashion to the way he was dismissed in the first innings of the first test. Something that he will no doubt work on. And Animal, LBW thought it was high, reviewed it, and the decision was upheld on the review. Another wicket for Kemar Roach.
Then JCC has got into the act. Linton Das was given that out on a review. Umpire Richard Illingworth had to change his decision. That was passing the leg stump. Jubilation for West Indies. That's the confirmation there. Then Alzheimer Jones with a fiery spell. 2 quick wickets. Fiery and hostile. Easy catch for Joshua De Silva. And then John Campbell on the second attempt. Alzheimer Jones was very hostile and aggressive. Playing a long way from his body. And then he continues today with another beauty. Mehdi had no way of getting away from that one. Good pace, good bounce. Another easy catch to Joshua De Silva. Alzheimer Joseph's third wicket. That's 12 in the series. And then another beauty. First of JCC, and beautifully caught by Raymond Reaper at the short leg position. Some good hostile bowling as well. Look at that beautiful catch. And then to finish things off, John Campbell with a run out. Showful, not even in the frame. To end the Bangladesh innings on 186.
Incidentally, that was the first run out in the series. West Indies will be hoping that that's the only run out in the series. It's confirmation of the good effort on the part of the bowlers. 3 of them standing out. Anderson Phillip, 1 test match debut, remember that. Picked up a couple in the first innings, wicketless in the second. No doubt a learning curve for the young man. West Indies, well, they need 13 runs now to win this test and to close off the series 2-0, pick up 24 points in the World Test Championship. Something that they would have set themselves out to do. Opening batsmen for the West Indies, John Campbell and Craig Bradford, make their way out. The Bangladesh fielders in a huddle before they make their way out. Simple matter of getting 13 runs. This pair against England in that third and final test remain not out to win that test and the series. They've done it 3 times in the 4th innings, remaining not out. All 3 times against England. The light ruler being operationalized. And as they walk out, secretly the sun begins to peep. It's gotten a lot brighter now.
It certainly has. It's the first time we've seen the sunshine for the day. Has been very gloomy from since yesterday evening all the way up until this very moment. Craig Brathwaite, the West Indies captain, approaching 5,000 test runs, 2750s along with 1000, best of 212. All they need is 13 runs to win. John Campbell, relatively young in his test career, only 20 matches at the moment. Eberdot to start the proceedings. 13 runs needed for the West Indies to win the second and final test match to take the series 2-0.
First delivery. Forward bounce. Did well in the end to clear that. Craig Brathwaite just seemed to jump from nowhere. Steep rising bounce.
That has been the nature of the surface from day one. We spoke about variable bounce. Here you had it.
Craig Brathwaite, 7 runs behind Calmiers in terms of the most runs in this series. Really inconsequential, but still something worth mentioning. Off the mark, both Brathwaite and the West Indies, and good running as well.
Captain.
Because coming into this series, the expectation was for the West Indies to win. Maybe not as convincingly as they have. How impressed have you been with the overall performance of the home team?
I thought the performance overall was pretty decent. There's always room for improvement, of course. But generally, we've seen improvement. The application from most of the batsmen, the discipline from the bowlers, and generally, West Indies have been the better team by a long way. And they do deserve to win this series 2-0. They've played better cricket all throughout, both test matches. Bangladesh has got a lot of work to do going forward.
And they too will have their positives. Nurul Hassan would be one. Khalid Ahmed would be another. Single to end. 4 without loss.
Do the little things right and the big stuff takes care of itself. That's why we use delicious 100% British apples every day, starting with the ones less than 40 miles away. It's in the detail where we're super keen. Our apple waste makes energy your screen. So go big on the little things. That's when you can taste it. Extra love, extra care. For the perfect cider, go the extra inches. And now, bring home a taste of nature. Search Win with Inches Cider for your chance to win Patch House Club.
Pfeiffer in the first innings. Career best figures for Khalid Ahmed. Will take up the attack from the pavilion end. Just 9 needed for the win.
I'd love to say, Samuel Badri, that the Bangladesh has been disappointing in these 2 test matches. They've got their brief moments here and there, but overall, they have been disappointing. I expected a better challenge, and that was not the case. And West Indies really just steamrolled them in both test matches. Lots of work for them to do.
Always difficult coming in these foreign conditions. Lots of experience from that man, Shakib Al Hassan. Tamim Iqbal, like you mentioned, would have been disappointed. Cycle appeals down the leg side. The senior players haven't really stepped up for them with the bat, particularly off the pad. When you look at some of the dismissals, very soft, tame, giving their wickets away. It's not what you want to see from your senior players, especially with the youngsters looking on. Hassan Joy, Shantu, and these guys really want to set the standard for them to follow. Hasn't been that way in the series, of course. The white ball leg starts in a few days' time. It's an opportunity for redemption in the one-day internationals and the T20s. And of course, they would want to salvage something from this tour.
It could be a lot different when you play the T20s and the ODIs. We expect to see a more competitive Bangladesh team, hopefully.
Another couple. John Campbell hits that majestic 6 the last game to win the test match. Always a special feeling when you do that, when you hit the winning runs. All the way in the air, fielder settles on there, drops it. Should have been taken by Ibadat, got there, got both hands to it. And a reprieve for John Campbell.
Must have been worried for a brief moment. John Campbell went for the hook shot, wasn't in total control, and Ibadat tried, but in vain.
touch at the last moment. A little stutter in between. Don't think he got his hands on it in the end. No! 8 without loss.
Chromebooks are a different way to laptops, starting with the Everything button. So you can find your files, or apps, and even answers online, instantly, and Chromebooks are secure, with virus protection that's built in. So no more of this, and a lot more peace of mind. So peaceful. So if you're ready to upgrade to fast, easy, and secure, don't just switch to a new laptop. Switch to a different way to laptop. Switch to Chromebook.
5 runs needed for the West Indies.
Make that 4. Only 4 runs needed for the West Indies to complete another huge victory, to make it 3 in a row in as many games.
Beaten. John Campbell has had a solid series. John Campbell, following up from that England series, there would have been some question marks. I think he's come through this series really well, and he'll be looking to build on this.
And 58 not out in the first test match in Antigua. 45 in the first innings here.
Fine enough.
West Indies win by 10 উইকেট। বাংলাদেশ মাত্র 13 রানের টার্গেট